Hello everybody and welcome back to this new episode of Textile with Alberto. Today we're going to talk about finishing processes. What is finishing is basically the last part of the textile supply chain, and it's performed, for example, to give better quality, better performances on the fabric, better hand. We will see actually all the types of finishings and why is it performed. So stick around, I think you'll enjoy what I got for you. Hey guys, I'm Alberto and I'm a textile technician that lives and works in Italy. I have decided to make this YouTube channel to share all my textile and leather knowledge with you, but without further ado, let's see what finishing is. Finishing is a textile process that is performed normally between the dyeing process and the making up process. It is performed to give better qualities, better performances on the fabric. Let's say, for example, you have 100% cotton fabric, which is actually cotton. Everybody knows that absorbs water, but I want to give this fabric a property not to absorb water, so water repellent. You actually perform a finishing process to change all the properties of this kind of fabric. There are three types of finishing processes. The first one is the mechanical finishing. Mechanical finishing can be, for example, brushing or scratching or raising. In this case, I've prepared for you guys a sweatshirt like this one. This actually is a sweatshirt that has a fabric that is being raised. So if we open this fabric, we can see that it's been raised. Raising is a mechanical finishing that is performed on fabrics to give better properties. Raising is performed, for example, with brushes that scrubs and scratch all over the fabric just to remove a little bit of the yarns and to have a little bit of hairy yarns. And it is performed because like this, all the thermal properties of the fabric improves and you feel less cold in winter. Mechanical finishings can be, for example, the opposite. So let's take, for example, guys, 100% wool yarn, which is already hairy. You actually need to remove the hair of the yarn. So actually you perform this singeing process that you burn part of the hair of the yarns. Finishing can be also thermal finishing. In this case, you actually put the fabric into a colander. Colandering is performed just to smoothen a little bit the fabric or to actually stiff the fabric if it's a cold colandering or it's a hot colandering. And then the third finishing is the chemical one, which is one of the most common guys, and it's the softening. For example, if you perform the softening process on the fabric, you actually perform a finishing process. Other chemical treatments can be, for example, oil and water repellent. In this period, guys, you know that oil and water repellent can be dangerous because you actually use fluorine in all the PFC components that are banned from the REACH regulation Annex 17. So in Europe, actually everybody is looking at the PFC now like they are killers. So now water and oil repellent can be performed, for example, for fluoro-free components and other chemicals. Other chemical finishings can be, for example, resins, anti-wrinkles, anti-felting, flame retardant. Flame retardant actually are very good, guys, because you can use them, for example, for all the upholstery textiles. Other chemical finishings can be, for example, antibacterial or antiviral. In this case, if you think about COVID-19, in the 2020 and the 2021, all the fabrics were treated with antiviral and antibacterial processes and finishings. For example, with silver, which is quite known for its very, very good antibacterial properties. There are a number of different types of finishing processes, guys, that you can perform on fabrics, so I won't talk about all of them. I have prepared for you some Q&A. Just remember that the finishing process can be performed on fabrics just to improve the performance and the quality of the fabric. The first question is it mandatory to perform finishing process on the fabric? Not, guys, not necessarily. Finishing process is performed to improve the quality of the fabric, but it's not mandatory. You can actually use 100% cotton t-shirt which is not been finished. So anti-wrinkles is a plus. So actually you have to pay the finishing process. So if you are out of budget, let's say you have few money, yeah, you can actually purchase raw fabric, not even dyed, not even finished. Can I perform it on the yarns rather than the fabric? The answer is absolutely yes, guys. Remember, guys, that finishing processes and treatments actually are removed after washings. So if you wash a t-shirt 20, 30, 40 or 100 times, after a while all the finishing process just is removed slowly but surely. And the washing in the washing machine at 40, 50, 60 degrees can be actually brutal to the finishing process, so yeah, it can be removed. Why should I finish a polyester fabric with water repellent if it's already water repellent? This is a very good question. You actually perform the finishing process, so the water repellent treatment on polyester to give better water repellent properties. That's it. Let's say that you need this fabric to go trekking or trailing and you need much better properties or performances. In this case, you actually perform the water repellent treatment on a water repellent fiber, so to give much more better properties. That's it for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video and enjoyed the content of this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I will shortly talk about how to recognize a fiber in the next video without laboratory equipment. So it's quite interesting, I suppose. The video will last, I think, a couple of minutes or 3 minutes maximum. So yeah, it will not last long. But I want to make this video because I think it's fun and it's a good curiosity for you to know how to recognize a fiber or a fabric without the laboratory equipment. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. If you have any kind of questions, you will find my details below, so I am disposal for any questions of any nature. And as usual, stay safe, take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.